down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
What's going on, Savvy Investors? This is your friend, Steve VanCauwenbergh. Yep. You tuned into the radio show. I'm so glad you did, because this is a great subject I want to talk to you about that you need to know, and you better get ready. Why? Next week, this week, today is Monday. I'm so juicy. Wednesday, I'll be in Mason, Ohio, for the Ohio National Convention, RIA Convention. Go type in Ohio RIA, get your ticket, and you want to get involved. If you can't make it to this event, then in April, you need to make it to Investor Weekend, Oklahoma City. Yep, that's where I'm from. It's going to be live. But even if you're going to network in your own RIA, you need to get these tips under lockdown so you can grow your business. This is what this is about: how to network at real estate conferences or events or seminars or whatever. The goal is for me personally, I spend about 10% of my income, 10% on personal development, either real estate courses, books. I just bought a course on podcasts the other day. I know, called the creative classes or something. I don't know, but it was it was legit, and I definitely recommend it. Maybe I'll do a podcast on it. But let's talk about seminars, conferences, networking events, anything where there's other people. First of all, this is an excellent business opportunity to grow your business into yourself personally. So if you're shy, that's okay. Get off that couch and get into the mode of networking and growing your business. Food for thought. Here you go. It just seems like some weird thing, but about 5-6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, man, I went to the Mr. Landlord conference. And if you haven't been to the Mr. Landlord, go to MrLandlord.com. You got InvestorWeekend.com. And then now you have the Ohio RIA. But here's the deal. I have lifelong friends that I have met that are like-minded people that have changed my life through these events. And so I want to instill in you that you need to do it. Also, through these lifelong friends, there's also opportunity for private money. And then to keep you motivated, even better, and tips to grow your business. So pay attention. So let's break this down. First of all, before you even go out your door, have a goal in mind. Have goals in mind, not just one. You can't talk to everyone at the conference, so it's a good idea knowing what you want out of the conference. Actually, this was all stemmed from this dude I just met, Jason Turo, the other day. And he's like, man, what should I expect? Or what should I do? Or, man, I was like, wow, I've never had that conversation. Or even that question, like, how do you what should I expect or what should I do at a conference? I was like, man, first of all, you a doer and, little MBA guy getting it done. But the goal is to garner your business, to grow your business. You do want to meet people and foster those relationships in your industry. I mean, that's the main reason why you're going. But to get to know people is a good goal in itself, since it's a long-term relationship that you want to gain out of it. And so you just don't want to just run around grabbing business cards, and then what you want to do is have meaningful relationships. Now, before you go, make sure you do research on the speakers that are going to be there. Do research, and this is number 2. Do research on the speakers. Do research on the presenter, same thing, speaker, presenter, and then do research on other businesses that are going to be there. They have an exhibitor list. Also, what friends are you going to have there? Maybe I introduce you to somebody and you don't know about them. Find out about them. Google them up. Brad Grayson, oh shucks, can't wait to go meet him again. Or Lee Smith or Thomas Morgan, Al Williamson, all my homies that I kick it with, Brian Nix, Amin, they're all Octavius. They're all going to be up there. It's going to be live. It's going to be a good time. Research these attendees out. What do they like? What do they do? Also, you might even want to email some folks. I knew that last year William Bronichek was going to be there, man. I just researched that dude out. He's been a phenomenal influence in my life on the legal side of things, man. I ran up to that dude. Can I get a selfie? Can I get a photo? Number 3 is email people that you want to meet, that you want to connect with. Like say you know that you see on Facebook someone's going to be there at this event, email them, message them, let them know that you're going to be there and that you would love to kick it with them. Now, you may be a meal, it might be break time or whatever it may be, but still let them know that you're going to be there and maybe we can holler. I just got a Facebook message from a friend, Amy, what up, girl? She's all excited to hang out. She's like, she even Facebooked and said, where are we going to hang out at? I was like, I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. Number 4, create a schedule. Now, most conferences are pretty organized. They have a schedule. And, of course, things change. Now, I know that Vina is posting this event, and she posted, posting the program. You can look at what times. I already looked at the times I'm going to be. I'm already going to go see George Antone. Circle in your program and cross out what you don't want to see. Now, if you're going there and there's 2 seminars at the same time that you want to be involved in, get with your friend and say, yo, which one do you like? Let me go to this one. Let me go to that one. And take detailed notes. This happens to my boy Ed O'Toole in Springfield. There's a lot of classes that him and I like, and we can't both be at the same class. And he will take notes and email them to me. Think of it like college. Another way you can do it too is bring a recorder. I bring a recorder. Some folks don't like it. Whatever. I still bring a recorder. I see a lot of people with iPhones or Android phones or phones in general hitting record. It's okay. Bring a recorder. There might be some valuable nuggets that you may not get later. Now, I don't know for sure, but some seminar people don't like to record them. So at least I want to be sensitive on that. Plan to take advantage of all the parties and the cocktail hours and when someone asks you to go out. This is when people really let loose and you can get good conversations. And it's incredible what you can find during this process. Sometimes it happens in the back of the hotel. Sometimes it's in the bar of the hotel. Sometimes at the restaurant across the way. Here's the thing. If you're introverted, don't worry. These people don't know you, but it's a great opportunity for you to bust out of your shell. Make sure that you get involved. Don't just hunker down in your hotel. This is what I'm only speaking from experience, folks. I used to go to these things and I used to be shy. I didn't know anybody and, I can get so much done in a hotel room. I'm all by myself. Man, forget about it. Now I'm all about, let's grind it out. Who can I meet? Now, when I'm hanging out with people, I try to connect with as many people as I can. I'll talk about that when you finally get there. But keep in mind, create a schedule, put some time in that schedule to meet and hang out and do all the events as possible. Number 5, dress for the occasion, impress. Now, I'm speaking from experience. Ghetto used to be my middle name. I dropped that word. Now I'm OG, original. Some people swear by having original style like yourself. Savvy here. Try to be cool, try to be memorable. Forget about it. Now, just dress to impress within reason. Now, there'll be some folks wearing suits. There'll be some folks wearing dress casual. Just be comfortable, but look good, look fresh. If you want to represent a specific style, then do it. But don't go up there in some shorts and you just don't feel comfortable. Dress well, okay? Now, don't forget to bring your breath mints or even snacks. Yes, have you ever been to an Anthony Robbins seminar? Somebody tipped us off on this a long time ago. Bring food. You know what I do? I bring food. There's a session on Thursday called the Deal Maker session, and I'm telling you, it was so intense last year, so juicy that we didn't even stop. We started at 8 in the morning and went all the way to 5. Then we paused to collect the money for the pizza so we wouldn't stop, okay? So bring some snacks. I bring some shakes. I bring some powder. I bring everything I can in my backpack. I'm Snackalucious. If you're hungry, come see me. I'll provide a snack for you. Number 6. This is pretty simple. Excuse me. It's pretty simple, but a lot of people forget their business cards. What? Yep. I hear people all the time. Hold on. I got to sneeze. Yeah, I'm back. I hear this all the time that people, don't have a business card. Listen, you listen to this right now on Monday. Go to Kinko's, Vistaprint, whatever. Get some cards made. Don't cut corners and acting like you don't have. People will not remember you have cards with you. Even if it's just a white blank card, at Staples where you got them perforated and you got to fold them up. I've seen folks do that and they hand write them. Get on your printer, print them out, and get them done. Now, when I used to network a lot, I'd make a game out of this. How many cards could I get? Listen, you got to connect with people. And some people you will connect with. And it's just interesting. One time I was in a hotel and I was still young in raising private money, and which is an important factor in your business in general. If you are shy about this, give me a call. Let me help you out. But you need to always be prospecting. And I remember a time where I was in a hotel and I was in an elevator, and this dude was all about private money, and I never got his information. Just dumb. All right. So practice passing out your card and receiving a card, and practice your elevator pitch as well. What do you do? How can you help other people, and how can you connect? Now, it's real easy when everyone is in real estate. Obviously, you're in real estate, but maybe you work niche in Airbnb, or maybe you do apartments, or whatever you may do, but get your elevator pitch down, organized, and you'll be ready to roll. So that's that one. Now, you arrived, and here you are. Now, here's this quick 3 points, another 3 points that I want to chat with you about after you get there. First of all, number one, you got to introduce yourself to be effective. Okay. Don't be weak. Like, hi, no, like, and make the first move. This is something that I see all the time. Now, I may be with a group of friends, and seriously, like, I like these people and I'm hanging out with them, but I keep my eye on the swivel and I try to introduce myself, or I'll make the first move. For example, I might have my homie Thomas on the right and my boy Lee on the left, and we're walking down the aisle, and I'll see somebody by themselves on the side. I'll see that they have a name tag, and guess what? I'm going to be the leader, and I'm going to roll up to them, and I'm going to say, hey, my name is Steven. This is my boy Thomas. This is my boy Lee. How are you? Where are you from? The one thing that I've learned throughout lifelong experience and with this situation is that everybody is shy. Not just you, everybody. And if you say you're not shy, come on. It's awkward. You've got to make the first move. Be the leader. Be the millionaire. Go the extra mile. Be bold. Be strong. And don't pull back when you're with your friends. That's another thing. I tend to kind of hide out with my boys or with my peeps, and I just don't get, nope, not this, nope. I want to make people feel important. I want to engage people. You know, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The greatest words are someone's name, someone else's name. Know people's names, try to connect with them, and it may connect, it may not. You just never know. I'm going to give you a story from a couple years ago. So, this guy seemed like a baller. He was running this event. I didn't know who he was. And, man, next thing you know, I found out that this guy took $1,000 and turned it into $1 million running money out of his IRA, right? Man, I'm telling you, every opportunity now, his name's Bob. I try to sit right next to Bob. I'm strategic about it. Pay attention to people, listen and engage with them, and ask legit questions. And try to be reciprocal. Try to communicate. How are you? What are you up? Where are you from? And just, those are kind of cheeseball in the beginning. But like, why'd you come to the conference? How long you been a real estate investor? How long you been doing? Be creative, engage people, and you build relationships. Some people anyone that's coming to this thing is already like-minded. It's pretty bomb. There'll be a few bad apples in there. Just blow them off and move on. Number 2, ask meaningful questions and really hear them out. Just like, so why are you in Airbnb? Like, seriously, ask that question. You never know. Always maintain eye contact, nod, and unfold your arms. Listen, folks, when you put your arms closed, it puts a wall between you and somebody else. If you struggle with your hands, put them in your pocket, all right? But unfold your arms and don't have – I thought about doing a body language one. One day I'll do an episode on body language. It's so important. It speaks volumes. Put your hands down. Keep your chest up. Look eye to eye and smile. Do the slow smile. You don't know about the slow smile? If you hear this episode and you come to the to one of these meetings, let me know and I'll show you the slow smile. Be receptive to other people's spills. Now, here's the cool thing about that. You can get some tips from listening to other people's elevator pitch, like why they do what they do, and it's really cool. So listen to it. Explain, accept people's business card as well. Yep. Just take business cards. Like I make it a game, and I'm going to go into another episode on what to do with these business cards here in a minute, but give out your business card, take business cards, and just kind of wait for the opportunity. Don't just roll up on somebody, slap them a business card. Like, just kind of wait for the opportunity. All right, number 3, talk to the presenters. What? Yep. I think it's very critical. You just never know. Like, I ran up to William Bonacek, whatever his name is. I ran up to Vina before. I ran up to Al Williamson. And, I don't really overtake their time, and most times I don't. I'm like, usually I wait for them in the wind, but I have a general list of questions that I want to know if it's someone I'm really studying. Like, for example, I love George Antone. I've never met the guy. I even saw him there last year. Everybody jumped on that dude. And maybe this year I'm probably going to get a photo with the dude because his book has impacted me. It's called The Banker's Code and the Wealth Code, or Breaking the Wealth Code. His stuff is legit. He's a keynote speaker. I'm going to wait for the opportunity. I'm going to walk up to him and introduce myself to him. And maybe in my mind I'll have a question ready. Anyway, these are the tips, and maybe, I don't know if you got a few tricks, but let's repeat them again. Number 1, keep your goals in mind. Number 2, research the attendees and the speakers and the presenters. Number 3, email people you want to meet or create, let's meet together. Number 4, create a schedule. 5, dress to impress. 6, make sure you have your business cards. Now you arrived, introduce yourself to people effectively. Baller, be bold, and you be the leader. Number 2, ask meaningful questions and really hear them out. And number 3, talk to presenters. It's okay. Walk up to them and appreciate them and what they do. My name is Stephen VanCauwenbergh. Yep, I am the Savvy Landlord. You tuned in to the Savvy Radio Show. If you listen to this for the first time, there's many more behind, and there'll be many more ahead. But if you're going to go to the Hawaii area and you listen to this, let me know. Roll up to me, introduce yourself, and let's be friends.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook, and always be buying assets.